There are many free draws now taking part, like, for instance, the prominent Reader's Digest free draw, where you subscribe and they put your name forward to a sort of lottery.
I'm going to this question now.
Yes.
There are types of different things. Now, if you go to see an exhibition like Expo, etc., and the entire intention and pure intention is only to see the exhibition, and you do not pay an extra farthing for any lottery, but a lottery is attached to it, there is absolutely no harm. It does not fall into the category of lottery or gambling. I remember once, it so happened that Hazrat Mauli Qazi Muhammad Abdullah Sahib, who was also an Imam, once the Imam of London Mosque, a very pious man and a very pleasant, very humble man. So he went to see some exhibition here without knowing that some lottery was also attached to the ticket he bought, and forgot about it, and went back, and for many, many, many years he never knew what had happened. Completely forgot. He had no idea as to what he was buying and what he should expect. So later on in Rabwa, that long after, in Rabwa he stood in need of hearing aid, and he wanted very much. He was a very honorable person, poor but very honorable. He prayed to Allah that I'm not going to beg for anyone else, from anyone else. If you provide me, well and good, I'll use it. And you know what happened? He received a letter from London by the same company which had managed and was responsible for this exhibition, that you are the person who bought a ticket during that year and you won the lottery, which was not big, but in those days it must be big, £200 or £500, I don't remember, but to that's the tune of the prize he got. And you won, and there's so many prizes, some smaller, some bigger, and we didn't know your address, and the matter was forgotten. But it happened recently that some of the company members, maybe a director or somebody, he got introduced to some Ahmadi, and discussing the mosque, etc., your name came up, and he happened to know this. And he came back all excited because I have discovered the address of that man, Let's write to him. And they wrote to him and offered that money. Now this was accepted. And it was approved by the Caliph of the time and everybody. I mean, he himself had absolutely no pricks of conscience against accepting this. And it turned out to be about the right price at which he had to buy the hearing aid. That is what I mean. So there are cases and cases. They are not to be treated exactly alike because there are so many different conditions attached to different contracts. That is why I have advised the Jamaat to, whenever they're in doubt, they should write to the Central Committee appointed for this purpose and give very clear statement of conditions attached to any contract they intend to make. If gambling is a part of that contract, of course they will be told not to entertain that anymore. Right?
Thank you very much.